As we discussed names, we started thinking about who this little boy will become.
We enjoy the outdoors and love nature. Though a dream is like a river, ever changing as it flows. We listened to that song a lot that night.
The dream is just a vessel.
And it's got such a great message.
It's up, it just went up.
Oh my gosh, it just went up, it just went up. Behind the scenes, behind the scenes. Welcome to behind the scenes of the name reveal.
So this is a disclaimer. Before you go any further, we will be saying the name in this video. If you haven't seen the name reveal, go watch it now.
You have a chance right now.
Come back and watch this and you can see all the behind the scenes. This is your chance.
Don't go to the comments.
Go watch it before you hear it. Don't read the comments. Don't watch this video. Go watch the name reveal and come back. There's a link below and there's a card up above.
5 o'clock, and I've been working on it since 11 this morning. Yeah. So I think it turned out really good, especially just knowing all the work and stuff that went behind it.
It has 21 comments and it literally
oh my gosh. Y'all are insane. Thank you so much for all the love and support and all the tweets and all the comments and everything else. But go check it out if you haven't already. But roll all the behind the scenes footage. What do I do?
Shoot some basketballs. Oh, air ball.
This is flip flops.
Let me come show you how to do it.
What the heck? Oh!
Should I like point to it and be like, or just put it down? Or should I kind of like trace it with my hand so they figure out what we're doing?
What if it can roll back to you? And then you stop it.
With my foot?
Yeah. And then,
okay. Well, we can set that up.
Yeah.
Like, okay, ready?
Mm-hmm.
What do I push? This? I haven't even used this yet. This right here?
You gotta turn it on. Oh, it is on?
I turned it on.
Yeah. Center it up good now.
I wonder if it's gonna be blurry.
Oh!
You just wanna play basketball?
That's him. That was right-handed.
Hi! Oh, we need to look for K's. Hey, help! Here's your girl. Can you see it?
Is that a worm? Worm. That's what fishies like to eat. What's a fishy say?
Can you point to the water?
Yeah.
Oh, pretty!
Yeah, it's been years.
You went fishing? Are you watching Daddy? What?
You gonna come help Daddy?
Yeah, there's the water. Do you see any fishies in there? No.
I wish I could up the whiteness on this mug.
This is so damn far away.
How do you up the whiteness? Yeah, go. Take it.
I did. It takes a minute.
We'll zoom in. We're rolling. Okay, go ahead. Okay, go. Okay, let me do one more and turn the white balance down. That was really washed out.
What color's the bird?
Isn't there something about a cardinal being good luck? This is real professional.
Okay. No matter what he... Oh gosh, you're good. I can't do it. No matter what he loves to do or who he is destined to be, We hope that our son will love the Lord and love his family.
When we behind the scenes, Katie's sending the photos off to get printed. Yeah, the Polaroid didn't really work.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we're gonna talk about that.
We'll have to show y'all some more Polaroid shots.
It was quite interesting. I don't know why we thought we could get like a church that's all the way over there to show just right on Polaroid.
Hey, but it was just for the effect of the videos.
Yeah.
I wanna tell you, I don't know how to play.
Gaines, can you strum the guitar?
You do it.
You do it. And sing.
Let it go.
Say, let it go. Yeah.
How was the name reveal video?
It was unbelievable.
Did you like it?
I mean, there wasn't, I showed it in my office and there wasn't a dry eye in the house.
Oh, you showed it to other people in there?
Yeah.
Oh, fun.
And we all watched it together and they said, oh, and we all cried. Then I watched it 20 more times.
There you have it, folks. Go watch it 20 times.
I'm so proud of Cullen and Katie and Gaines because she was just as much part of it.
Yes, she was. That was the thing, is we wanted to try to make sure she was.
Welcome to this world, Brooks Walker.
Brooks Walker. And yeah, me and Katie will talk about everything as far as what he'll go by.
So the name reveal has been up for a while, and thank you all so much for all your love and sweet comments. It has been amazing to see you guys get as excited about it as we are. It's just really cool and really fun, and we were so excited to reveal the name. Cullen did an amazing job with it. He worked really hard. It was a lot of footage. I think even things that you don't even realize were in there, like there was drone footage. Obviously you saw some of the drone footage, but some of the shots like of us being on the shore fishing and doing all that stuff, there was drone footage. He went back and forth between that and camera footage. Some of the shots we got, like some of the things were from when we were at Bennett's baseball game, some where we went out specifically during the day. So there's lots of different footage he had to keep up with. I'm impressed that you kept up with all the footage. Because I was kind of worried, like, I hope you didn't lose a clip from when we were at the baseball game, the one that was supposed to be saved for the name reveal.
Yeah, I made sure to come in and just import it directly into that name reveal folder.
Yes. Well, and so as far as thinking of an idea, we talked about a bajillion different things, and we were like, we cannot think of something. We wanted something different. We wanted something like, it was cool last time how we had the letters and we rearranged the letters for Gaines' name. And Cullen had this genius idea when we were at the beach.
Oh, I was telling Brian this the other day. Well, first of all, we thought about writing it in the sand, and that's kind of where the Cullen and Katie vlogs concept with the drone and one of our intros came from. And then my brother-in-law said, why don't you, instead of writing in the sand, trick them and say psych or look up, and then there would be one of those airplanes that flies by with the banner that says the name. And so I was like, oh, that's kind of a cool idea just in general. So then when I got back home, I started calling around, and I was like, you know those airplanes that spit the smoke out and do like
and spell things
in cursive or whatever as they fly around? I was like, that would be awesome. That's really expensive.
It was
they
like,
laughed at me.
What, $30,000 or something?
Yeah, $30,000.
So basically we could have bought a nice car or done a name reveal. So
I was like, look, and yeah, it was just, I was like, okay, sorry I called. So that
was the
one of
first
the thoughts.
ideas.
And then we just kept brainstorming, and then you walked in one night. And
well, no, we were standing here and I was like, whatever, let's just do the same thing we did with Gaines. Let's do letters on the wall and we'll rearrange letters. And then I was like, oh, I've seen those like pictures where they do people's last names or whatever in the letters like we did.
Abstract.
And I thought, what if we did something like that? And then I thought we could go around town and find different letters. And so we were like, okay, that'd be cool. And then we were like, what if we made the letters have meaning? Like we went places that had meaning to us, or things related to things he might enjoy or whatever. And so
everything just started clicking. It was just
we were like, we got it, we got it, we got it.
Yeah.
So we just didn't want it to be the same. We wanted it to be different from other people's we've seen and from our own previous one. But then still at the end, we liked the idea of still coming back together and rearranging the letters. So that's kind of where the idea came from. And then Cullen thought of, he's like, let's get one of those Polaroid little
I was like, well, if you're
spit-out
gonna do
cameras.
abstract art, you gotta be like artsy with it.
Cool.
What's artsy? Polaroids are artsy. So we ordered a Polaroid because those are like the new thing, like they've recently re-spurred in the past year.
The old thing that's come back new.
Yeah.
So if you saw the name reveal, you saw how beautiful and fabulous the pictures were. We didn't even think about the fact
Look how big this Polaroid printed out from that camera.
no, we didn't even think about the fact that, for one, that bee we got was all the way across the street on a sign. You can't zoom in with the Polaroids. They're not black and white.
This is the original Polaroid.
Expectation and real life right here.
This is reality right here.
I mean, you can't... We couldn't get close enough to it to make it perfect.
Oh my gosh.
And so we were like, what are we gonna do? It actually first started when we started doing the basketball pictures.
Yeah. We couldn't get it centered up. We couldn't get anything to work.
And I was like, that doesn't even look like a K. How is that gonna? So I said, let me zoom in a little.
Like, no, let me try. And so we took turns trying, and
I mean, we tried to even get a little closer. It wasn't like, it doesn't center like a regular camera does. So we were like, what are we gonna do? There's
so trick is Katie took her iPhone and took the picture. We got these printed off 4x6s. Y'all didn't even notice in the vlog, in the video, did you?
It was just kind of, well, and then I was like, let's just give up and not even take them with the Polaroids. I'll just show me taking them with my cell phone. But then it was cool to have like the concept of it being a Polaroid picture. So we did try.
Yeah, and we got them printed off looking like Polaroids. I mean, they look like a Polaroid.
Yes. And yeah, that's from an app that was like an instance app that made things look like Polaroids. But like the S kind of turned out. But the thing we didn't think about is we can't edit these and like make them look fancy. We couldn't turn them black and white, all that stuff.
This is the hook.
The fishing hook that made the R.
Like seriously, you would try to center the picture and it would not work. Look, this is the guitar.
I mean, I had it perfectly centered in the
guitar
viewfinder.
for the E. Like, it's just crazy.
So we tried, but so the Polaroids were definitely kind of rearranged. And then we also did get them printed just in regular like 4x6 form so that we can frame them and put them in his room. I think we're probably just gonna frame Brooks, not Brooks Walker, just because he's only going by Brooks.
And ultimately, if we had a little
these
more
are
time,
iPhone pictures. They look really good.
We would have already had it framed, and like the final thing would have been hanging it up in his room, but we don't have his room ready.
Many people have said, is he gonna go by his middle name? Well, if you notice, we said at the end of the video we were calling him Brooks, or we didn't say, we were calling him Brooks at the end of the video. So he will go by his first name.
What?
And
no.
I know y'all are like,
Gaines is going by their middle name.
Wait.
That is insane.
I thought everybody in the South went by their middle name. No, that's not what we said. Ideally, in any situation, it is ideal for anybody to go by their first name. Like, that's the goal in life. But with Gaines Macy didn't sound good. Macy Gaines sound good, but we knew she wanted to go by, we wanted her to go by Gaines.
Right.
But with this baby, Brooks is the name we liked, and Brooks Walker sounded like it went together well, so he will be going by his first name.
Brooks, and if he wants to change it in the future.
Just like all these questions, like, what if he wants to go by his other name? Okay, fine, he can go by whatever name he wants to. Honestly though, how many of y'all have like grown up and been like, you know what, I think I'm gonna go by my middle name, or I'm gonna go by my other name. I just don't think it's that common. Like, that's fine if he does, but like, it's random to me that people would ask that so much.
Yeah. Well, just because you feel like they don't have a choice, that they're in utero version of life.
Well, so he can change his whole name to like Prince Purple Rain if he wants to.
Yeah, I go by my middle name, and I never had any thoughts of changing it ever. So anyway,
and as far as where the name came from, a lot of people have asked about that. And obviously, like we said, the middle name is a family name. The first name, we had thought about including one of Cullen's dad's names, and it just didn't fit. It wasn't right with the way we were, you know, the type of name that we were looking for.
And I was like, what does he love? And then
well, and we were just looking, we looked at all kinds of names, and your mom texted one night and said, what about Brooks? Brooks is a cool name. And Cullen was like, oh, Dad did love Garth Brooks.
And then when Annie was here that one night, and not a lot of y'all, but a couple of y'all have commented and said that y'all did remember me saying that we were listening to Garth Brooks out on the back deck. But my dad's favorite song of all time was The River by Garth Brooks. So a dream is like a river, ever changing as it flows. We listened to that song a lot that night.
The dream is just a vessel.
And it's got such a great message. And I really just, that night was kind of when it hit me. I was like,
your moment. kind of one of those songs that's like, you're gonna have struggles in life, but you can overcome them. And I was like, I don't know if I want that to be the thing that like represents his name from the get-go, you know, like
you're gonna be struggling, but you'll get through it.
Life is gonna suck, but you can handle it.
But for my dad and like that, and just I remember just driving in the car and he would just have Garth Brooks playing, and that was like, this is his name.
Well, and he like, your dad liked a lot of music, but that was one of his favorite singers. And we talked a lot too about like the river flowing in the song, and water, and Brooks, loving water.
And Brook is like a tributary to like a smaller little vessel to a bigger lake and grander things, expectations and dreams. And so yeah, it's just,
so there was a lot of that. And then there was also just like, we really liked the name. And I've seen some people comment and be like, I've never heard that used as a first name. It's actually kind of common in the South, and that was one of my things, one of my hesitations about it at first. I was like, I want an uncommon name. I want a name that nobody else has. And everywhere we go, people be like, oh, I know so-and-so named Brooks. And I was like, no, I don't want it to be a common name. But it's really not that common, but it is more common. Maybe it's more common in the South. I don't know.
Well, for a boy's name, we do have a friend named Brooke with an E.
Which is a girl's name.
Which is a girl's name, but Brooks, like,
is the boy name of it.
Yeah, so I mean, it's just, I think it's just got a mask, and we've done the whole test, like, get over here, Brooks, you're in timeout. You know, that whole like checklist of things to make sure his name fits with everything. And
my moment was, we were on the beach and we'd been talking about it, and I was like, yeah, I guess. I mean, we couldn't think of anything we liked better than Brooks either.
Yeah.
And we were on the beach and Cullen was walking, like setting up his chairs or bringing out beach toys or something. And I just had a moment of like, he just looks like a guy that would have a kid named Brooks. I don't know why, it's just a moment that I had. So that was my moment, and I was like, okay, that's it. The Garth Brooks playing one day was kind of a hint, although we didn't think anybody would pick up on that.
Yeah.
We're like, if anybody picks up on that, they're really
I kind of just like skimmed over it. I was like, we got Garth Brooks playing. This is so Alabama. Roll Tide. Yee-haw, we're drilling out. And then
oh, there was one clip on Facebook.
Oh
my gosh,
that
Cullen
scared
didn't even
me.
know it, and then when I watched it, it was like a day later. What was the clip of? It was Gaines' first vlog.
upload, yeah.
And in the very beginning, you can hear me in the background. I'm in the kitchen and I go, she keeps saying Brooks, baby.
Yeah.
Or Baby Brooks. I said Baby Brooks. Yeah.
But it sounded like you said books or
Baby
something.
Books.
And if you hear it just like, it didn't even cross my mind. I was like, oh gosh. But luckily you're so far in the background, nobody. Go back and watch that on Cullen and Katie Facebook.
And you'll hear it now.
You'll hear it now. At the very beginning, you hear Katie say, she keeps saying Baby Brooks. And then it goes into the vlog.
Yeah, because she was going Baby Books. And it sounded like books, but yeah, so that was one.
And then a lot of y'all have picked up on...
Now you have, now that we've revealed the name.
Yeah, now that we've revealed the name. A little fun thing that I've got from Wheezy Waiter when he proposed to China, where he took the first letter of every vlog and spelled out, will you marry me? So yeah, today's vlog is behind the scenes, or baby boy, or something with a B. And I don't know, it just kind of hit me, and it worked out perfectly when I was in the shower one day, and I was like, oh, we got 6 days, or what is it? B-R-O-O. Okay, so on top of everything else that we were trying to do for all this, we were trying to think of vlog titles to represent B-R-O-O-K-S.
And vlog titles are already hard enough. I was like, Cullen, no, we are not doing that. You can be in charge of things. I have no idea. And he was like, it'll be fine. And I was like, how are we going to come up with titles or those letters?
Orbeez really helped. That
did
that
actually.
Was an O.
Yeah.
So yeah, y'all always got to be looking out for this little brain.
You never know what's going to come out of
Never know what's going to happen. But I hope y'all enjoyed it. I can't think of anything else that's been like a major question. It's going to be Cullen, Katie, Brooks, and Gaines from now on until the next one. And I think we already have a name picked out for the next one.
We do?
Yeah.
What?
The one that you said that you wanted so bad the first time.
Oh, yeah. Because, and that's kind of what took us so long to pick a name, because I had a name that I was like stuck on. I was like, this is what the name is going to be. And Cullen was like, I don't like it.
I don't like it for this one, but next one it can be either a boy or a girl.
I'm very happy with Brooks now. I think it's a great name, and we're excited.
Can't wait to meet him. If y'all missed the video, go check it out. It took a long time to film. It was just, it was hard.
Just a lot of places.
The hardest part was filming for that special video and trying to do a daily vlog.
Yes.
And put the footage, like separate the footage so you didn't know what we were doing, but you still saw what we were doing during the day. And
because like when we went fishing, you wanted to include all that fun footage, but you didn't want to give anything away. So
it's hard.
Anyways, we've really enjoyed doing it, and we thank y'all all for your love and support.
Thanks for all the Teespring. The Teespring campaign has ended. We need to come up with some new designs, and that's in the works as well in my brain. I just haven't said anything out loud yet. And Playlist Live, here we come, baby. Woo! TYO, TFS. Catch you on the flip side.
Bye.
Bye.
Now you need to
Brooks,
go
baby.
nap. Brooks baby's hiding in mommy's belly? Yeah. Ooh, Brooks baby. Say love you this much, Brooks baby. Just a baby.
Mommy, baby.
Yeah.
Mommy's got the baby.
Mommy's got the baby in there.
Hiding.
That was a bad angle.